3-2. Third for Justin Turner. It took him 8 pitches, but he gets Fletcher. One going to Tatis earlier this spring. He's going to get him there with a field. Cody Bellinger, plenty of room. And Julio Urias with a 1-2-3 first. Infield. So second base tonight is David Fletcher. He's got it, 1 away. Besides.
Yes.
4-pitch walk for Seager. And the Dodgers have their first base runner of the night. Pitches. Hit on the day that he pitches. A day off after, and then started again. It's back-to-back walks for Seager. Pitch. Top of the zone and hit in the ground to first. Pujols to the bag for out number 2. That's another walk. Third one of the inning to load him up.
Any pain.
In the dirt to the backstop, and the Dodgers continue to take advantage of Ohtani. 3 walks and now out to 2-2. And it's fouled into the glove of Suzuki for strike 3. Who's able to limit. Anthony Rendon leading off to center field. Bellinger to the warning track with room for out number 1.
So this spring tools that you had.
You know, Justin Upton with a line out to CT.
Well done.
Everybody's going for the play.
Tails, I think, by and large, no. And therefore, it's really hard to win them in back-to-back seasons. I really know. And I think it's important to acknowledge that we don't know. And we're going to take this time and kind of evaluate as we.
The Beatties and the Gonsolins and the Mays, of course, but
let's go.
It could be.
Everybody wants to be a play-by-play guy.
You don't need scouts. You do not need scouts.
2-run home run for Chris Taylor, and they lead it.
And are as good as we think. It's easy, but invariably things happen, and there's some ups and downs. And
it's 3-0 game in the second. Swings and misses here, and he's out number 2. What if
he really mishit the entire October? That's not one he mishit.
Go ahead, keep going.
That's a homer.
That's not an easy angle to call it from either. But you have, twice home runs from Taylor and Seager up here. This one's backside of the infield. Andrew, everybody wants to be a play-by-play guy. And 2 home runs. Cracks his bat, rolled back to the mound. He'll lob it over to first for the first out. They won a World Series in 19. A bet's coming on. He's got it. Deep center. Bellinger racing to the edge of the track to put it away. 9 up, 9 down for Julio Urias.
People in the organization.
He walks Pollock, his 5th one tonight. Once he hits a rocket through the middle into center field, base hit. Just that, but he hit it that games.
It is hard to believe.
Waits on this breaking ball, sends it to right center field. Follow goes back. It's gone. Opposite field, 3-run shot for Will Smith. They've scored 7 against. Ground ball to short, Iglesias. Bouncing ball right side. David Fletcher will get 9 hours. Fletcher down swinging. Rarely do you see that.
Virginia played the ACC. He drives that one into the corner. Toward the wall it goes. Hello and goodbye. Into the bullpen and a home run, 7-1. The Halos get on the board.
Well, you expect a home run.
Change to the knees to get Trout looking. 2-2. High pop fly again. This time shallow center for Bellinger to cruise underneath and put away. Center field. Trout moving to his right with room. That's the first out. Fly towards the left field corner. Upton moves over to catch it. He quits baseball, thinks he's done. He's going to get him. At the deep center field, sending Trout to the track, twist around to pull it in, and good things to talk about in there that we'll get into as the year goes on. That's dunked in front of A.J. Pollock and left, and a leadoff base hit for the whole game. Hot shot on one bounce. Taylor's got it. What a nice play. Chris Taylor. Grounder. Worm burner this time. That's the inning. Bellinger, it's a towering fly ball to left center field. Trout's running back on it. Out of room and gone. A skyscraping home run from Bellinger. It just keeps on flying out of here.
Fine. You could even pick somebody, maybe even a Tony Gonsolin if he had a big year, or Dustin May could all of a sudden become the ace of the game.
Muncy couldn't lay off. Back-to-back Ks for Guerra. 2 gone in the 5th.
Cut away to Tommy yawning. And that was not very good in Tommy's office after Davey Lopeson said that.
He flies to center. Zach McKinstry is coming. He's got it.
And he not only just...
The bat, Luck's going out. 2 up and 2 down. Punch by first, base hit Fletcher. But now you have me second guessing myself as he strikes. Leadoff walk for Taylor. Down swinging here, 1 gone in the 6th. Way up into the night, fading to left. Juan Lagares checked in for Upton, and he makes the catch. Rex down swinging. Sluggers with billion. Knebel gets him with a high fastball. 4-pitch walk to Rendon starts his outing.
Roster, and he's letting him down to the minors, or if it's his closer or his star.
Line to center field. DJ Peters is there to cut it off. Start off of the plate there, but it's so far league camp each of the last couple years. He takes the walk. Big bouncer to short, charging Iglesias to second run.
Having him on the team.
Miguel Vargas yanks a fly ball to left field. That's caught by Jet, and it's 9-1.
Nice job by Vargas. Getting that run in. Stir up some negative.
Keibert Ruiz towards the left field corner, and this guy just 5 for 6 this spring as he pulls up his a 2-0. Ground ball, diving Iglesias, throws to third, off line, and Peters has an infield single and an RBI. It's 10-1. Backside of the infield, that will bring this 7th inning to a close with the 2017. He had Cy Young votes. Shallow center field.
Surgeon and the therapist telling you, yes, it is. They're gods.
Fowler over the shift down the line to right. Really hustles over to cut it off. Fowler trying to turn it into a double, and he got him to chase here and end the inning. Sharply hit, but right into the defense. And that's the inning. More than your average big league sinker. It's pounded into the ground past him. Going to be a tough play. And during the summer, Jay softly hit off the end of the bat. In comes Beatty to catch it. Towards the right field corner. Long run for Zach Raley or Luke Raley, and it's over his head. Bounces up into the seats for a ground roll double that'll put him at second. Bouncing ball to third. Rios across to get him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 in the Freeway series up at a game apiece.
Dave, you guys are back in Dodger Stadium tonight. How does it feel just to be out here and under the big lights?
It feels good. Lighting is a good point because in Arizona the lights aren't that great. So to be back home, guys getting situated, getting into their routines and seeing guys in their lockers and things like that, really good.
For Julio Urias, ending spring training on a high note, but what has stood out to you just in general from him this spring?
You know, it's interesting. I've just had a chance to really see his development, the way he's evolved, matured, and just the focus this spring. I think that everything he does is intentional, with a purpose, and the production, the way he's performed all spring has reflected that.
Offense tonight, just they had themselves a blast. We saw home runs from Corey Seager, from Will Smith, Cody Bellinger, and Chris Taylor. What was allowing them to have such success tonight? Yeah,
you know, I don't know. We haven't seen Ohtani a ton, but he made some mistakes out over the middle of the plate and didn't have his fastball command, and our guys got on some heaters, and I think CT hit a split or a slide or something like that. But, you know, those guys have been swinging the bats all spring, so all spring. So I know they're certainly happy to get back to Dodger Stadium, though.
I was going to say, it seems like they're definitely happy to be back home.
No doubt about it.
Thanks so much, Dave.
All right,
Julio Urias really good tonight. The offense really good. They scored 10 runs. They hit 4 home runs in a 10-2 win.
Yeah, with Julio, you're trying to stretch him out, but he could only go 68 pitches because he had gone deep. And Dave Roberts has talked about other starters. We hope they touch the 6th. Well, he got out there 5 2/3 and did very well. Looked sharp with almost all of his pitches.
Just one more game before we get to play, watch real real regular season baseball.
Yeah, coming into the Freeway series, you thought, oh, the offense looked a little flat. You know, they've been outscored 20-2, but now in the last 2 games here, they've had 8 home runs from 6 different guys. So it's showing the depth of this lineup. Get home runs in the 7th and 8th hole tonight with Chris Taylor and Lux. So it's looking like this offense can really explode at any time.
All right, one more game in the Freeway series, one more game in spring training, and the regular season opens on Thursday.